Yo, TTC Niner Empire, what's up? Y'all know who this is. Well, we just lost to Seattle, 17-13. I'm not counting that 24, because 7 of that was the refs, and it's 100% dead ass serious. 7 of that was the refs, because Russell Wilson threw a pass for the end zone. And instead of Doug Baldwin playing the football and trying to catch it, our defensive back actually played the ball, had his head turned around, made a play for the ball, but instead of Doug Baldwin trying to catch the fucking football, he puts his hands on my man's head and yanks him down toward the ground as they're both in the air, and we're the ones that get called for defensive pass interference, so they give it to Seattle at the 1. That makes no sense at all. That should have been offensive pass interference. If the defensive player is the one making the play for the ball, and the defensive player just lines up, looks at the ref and goes, "Hey, you got me, bro? Watch what I'm about to do." And then doesn't even attempt to make a play for the fucking football and just grabs the defender's helmet and pulls it to the ground? How the fuck is that defensive pass interference? So they beat us 17-13. And the only reason we even got 13 was as time was running out. I guess CJ got hurt. All them hits must have caught up with him, and he finally got hurt a bit. Still a tough kid. And Jimmy G came in for 3 or 4 plays. He had a scramble for a first down, throw for 9 yards, and a 10-yard touchdown throw. So that was Jimmy G's 3-play drive. And I'm not going to sit here and crown the dude nothing yet. We still got to see more from him. Will we have won this game if he started? Who knows? I don't think he could take a beating. CJ could, and CJ was hit 10 or 11 times by halftime. I don't know if Jimmy G could take hits like that and keep going. The offensive line reverted right back to what they've been doing. I was hoping maybe they'd come out and play like the Giants game, but that's too much to hope for. That was an anomaly. Congrats, Seattle. Y'all beat us again. What's that, like 9 straight now? It is what it is. This season, we just got to continue, I guess, bringing new people in and trying to see what works the best. But it looks like we may have found a future starting quarterback in Ahkello Witherspoon. He seems to improve each week. That was a nice play he made on the ball in the end zone, and a nice play on, I guess they called the penalty on Eric Reed for hitting a defenseless receiver. But the play didn't even go to the receiver Reed was near. It went to the receiver Ahkello Witherspoon was guarding. He almost had an interception there. So, Witherspoon's really looked pretty good after sitting out quite a bit of the season. So he's showing he's coming along and progressing. He needs to put on a little more weight still. And he is still a rookie, so some mistakes are going to happen. But I think him as CB1 in the future, I think that's looking like a real possibility. Dante Johnson, you keep making too many mental errors for being a fucking veteran, bro. Some plays you got are nice. Don't get me wrong. You make some nice plays. But you just have too many lapses. Defensive line played really well today. I noticed they were doubling DeForest Buckner and Solomon Thomas a lot. We were getting to Wilson. We just couldn't wrap him up and get the tackles. All these missed tackles it bites in the ass eventually. It really does. It's uncalled for. There's no reason for it. Carlos Hyde, you had too many goddamn drops today. I think you were targeted 13, 14 times in the passing game. That's just ludicrous. So, you know, I wanted to see Breida get more touches. You know, I think good things happen when Breida touches the football just because of his speed, and he has a little bit of power in his running when you watch him. So, you know, well, I guess we just get ready for next week. I believe we got Chicago in Chicago. Go play Trubisky and the Bears. So, that's about all we could do, you know. Reflect on this and get ready for next week. And Robert Saleh, I'm probably going to say it in every goddamn video. Stop dropping fucking D linemen into coverage. Every fucking time you do, I hear about a big reception by a tight end or some shit. What the fuck? Put a fucking safety or a linebacker on them. Jesus fucking Christ. Holy shit, man. It's getting annoying. DLs do not need to be dropped in coverage. Keep them on the line. Let them get after the quarterback. One pretty big positive that I noticed and I kept seeing, the guy we got on the waiver wire from Jacksonville, Sheldon Day. This kid could play, man. Woo! He was explosive, blowing up plays in the backfield, putting pressure on the quarterback. You know, he can play. He can play. That Jacksonville defensive line's got to be fucking stacked if they're cutting dudes like this. But he looked really good. We'll see what he looks like going forward. You know, so it's really all I got. Congrats, Seattle. You know, you guys did what you needed to win this game. And like I said, I'm not even counting that one touchdown because that was complete hog shit. Anybody will tell you that's complete hog shit. There was no defensive pass interference on that play. I don't give two fucks if you're Stevie Wonder and you're blind. There was no fucking defensive pass interference on that play. So, it's about all I got till I'm back with my Chicago video. You know, that's about it. I'm out.